Well, hello people. I call you people because though you may be guys, you're still people, aren't you? I mean, I used to be a people too, but there's no money in it. So what is the Femon's best weapon in their arsenal? Apart from their tube, that usually is only good if the man is horny. And the Femon will make him jump through loads of rings and everything and climb up the walls just to get it. But let's assume the man isn't horny at all. Their biggest weapon is their tongue. The Femons use that one all the time. You know, the shaming tactics, degrading your character, putting innuendos out there about you that aren't true at all, and just their general verbal diarrhea coming out that really doesn't stop. And I think every man, even the simpy men, know that Femons can really talk a lot. And I think they're supposed to be using both parts of their brain where the man only uses one part. But it's still a lot of bullshit even using two parts of their brain. As you know, I've been on the planet a while, and as soon as a Femon opens their mouth and starts talking to me, I kinda stop listening. Well, you know, I partly listen. She may even say something that's meaningful, but not likely. I mean, they use their tongues to start a rumor about you that can put doubts in other people's minds about you. And bearing in mind there never is any proof at all to it. And she does all that with her mouth. And scientists and doctors, I believe, have been sworn to secrecy, as it's pretty apparent to any intelligent man that the Femons must be having oxygen coming in not just from their mouth but other areas as well. So they must have a spare organ in there. Because they use their mouth and nose to talk with, and they have to breathe, but they don't seem to breathe from that area. And of course their communication skills and their gossip skills were actually developed way long time ago when they were picking berries, and not much else to do when you're picking berries but to chat. And even if it was a bunch of bullshit, it passed the time, didn't it? And if you think about it over time, a man has been probably sentenced to many years in prison, or even worse, all because of a Femon's mouth. And they don't have a filter like men do. A man thinks of something, and when he's going to say something, he filters out all the crap. But Femons just blurt the whole thing out, and most of the time it doesn't make much sense. And like one of the reasons, which I do believe is true in my mind anyway, men receive information and they analyze it. They make it their own. Where Femons receive information, they put it in there, they don't analyze it, and then repeat it as they seen it or heard it. They don't make it their own. Some smart man somewhere should make a descrambler, so when the Femon starts talking, the man can turn the scrambler on, and would filter out all the crap and all the important things it would keep. You know, kind of like a normal conversation. But you can imagine what would happen. A man would be standing beside a Femon who was talking for about 15 minutes straight. And when the man thinks she's finished, he'll look down at his scrambler. And he would say, nothing has been said. Well, there's 15 minutes he's never going to get back. And I hope when the makers of the female robots keep that in mind, that they put an off switch somewhere. And this probably has turned out to be quite a meaningless video. Maybe there was something in it you people can use. But it sure did kill some time for me.
Oh, it's getting dark. Hubby's gonna come home to the cave. I better go clean it and get my tube ready. See you later.
Me like this one. I take home to cave.